Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today looking at the Deepeka Sir Marshal sword. This is the stage combat version, so it's a lot thicker. Here's some specs, up close looks, and a little bit of movement with this one from Deepeka. Talking about first impressions, I did the live version of this one, so I did the one with cut testing. This seems to be a pretty popular Deepeka one. It's a good design, so let's kind of take a look at just the overall first impressions of it, what the intention of use is, and what stage combat is in a nutshell. So essentially, stage combat is what you think. They are swords that you're going to be making blade-to-blade contact with. We're not talking about full speed, full power, but these are designed where they have the appropriate amount of flex in order to make edge-to-edge contact. That way you get the ting, ting sound when you are doing type of performances in front of a lot of people, because everybody likes to see that. You better watch a movie with swords in it. And if you didn't hear the kink, kink, all the clinking, all the blade contact, you'd probably be pretty bummed out. So it's associated with making blade-to-blade contact. So stage combat is essentially swords that are going to be used for performances and where there's going to be light to moderate edge-to-edge contact. That's essentially what stage combat is. So we have a high carbon steel blade. This is the C60. It's got plenty of flex to it. The edge is a little bit thicker, obviously, because you're making edge-to-edge contact, and it's completely blunted, and the tip is rounded. So I don't anticipate you thrusting anybody with this, but that is purely there for, more safety. The design is very simple. It's an arming sword with a shorter crossguard, short enough to where it's not going to have your hands slide up. The grip is a carved out wood cord leather wrap grip. You can see the stitches on it. I actually like the stitches over the fingerprint side. I like that, but you can also do it toward the thumb side of the heel of the hand, and that has a nice bite to it as well. They're going to vary because they're handmade. Deepeka's quality over the years has significantly improved, so if you are looking for something that's in the price point category for stage combat, you may want to pick one of these up. Something isn't going to break the bank, and something that's intended to be for edge-to-edge contact. Wood cord leather wrap scabbard. You can carry this one too. We've got the notch right there. And you can get sword belts and other sword frogs at cultofathena.com in our leather goods section. So it slides right back in. There's no edge on it, so nothing's going to get cut into it. There is a short chap or rain guard, sometimes called that, right here. That way if and when you are wearing this one, it's less likely you're going to get rain and stuff in the scabbard and also onto the guard. So it's there as a preventative measure in order to make sure that these stay, they don't get moldy and the wood doesn't get all messed up. Draws out just fine. I do a little bit of movement, which you'll see a little bit later, but it's a little bit on the heavier side, obviously, because there's more steel on it, to be expected with something stage combat. Don't expect this thing to be super, super light, but it's still in a category of where you can still fly with this thing around, make edge contact, even if you're making just a X pattern with somebody, or if you are working different parries, you can still parry with it. You just got to have a strong grip and some sword handling in order to have the conditioning for it. But it's not anything so crazy that I would be iffy about somebody using this for stage combat. Obviously you got to have proper training. So let's do some up close looks at this one in the scabbard and out of the scabbard. Overall length 36 7/8 inches, blade length 30 9/16. Weight is 2 pounds 8 ounces. The edge is blunt because this is stage combat. Width is 46.2 millimeters. Thickness is 4.7 to 4 millimeters with a peen pommel and a point of balance of 6 1/4 inches from the guard. Grip length is 4 1/8 inch with a blade steel of C60 high carbon steel, manufactured by Deepeka. Already talked about it in the first impressions, but let's look at a little bit of movement with the Sir Marshal Knight Sword from Deepeka. Thanks for joining me for this review of the Sir Marshal sword from Deepeka. Make sure to check out the review of this one with the live blade where I worked some tatami mat cut testing on that one if you want to see this one fly around. If you need this one for stage combat, for performances and things like that, make sure to click the link in the description below this video to buy this one today. Again, if you need a sword belt or a sword frog, we also have those available at cultofathena.com if you're looking to carry this for reenactments and Ren fairs and things like that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, follow us on TikTok and Instagram. As always, I'm your host, Tom, for Kult of Athena's YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next one.